to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Broncos offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Buckley. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. To the air, it's Lowry. He's got him. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. Smashes ahead. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown Wolverines! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knock it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside. It's Buckley. Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
So the Michigan Wolverines offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this offense coming out on the first drive and showing like we are willing to run our quarterback. We're going to run the option game. We're going to make you play discipline. And they had a lot of success on that drive, Jesse.
And David, the defense knew they were going to see option in this game, but you know it's so hard to prepare for it when you're going against your own scout team. This offense, they make the decisions quicker. The athletes are so much better, especially at quarterback, and they're going to have to find a way because they're going to see the option further along in this game.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds the tight end. He's past the 30. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The run inside. It's Marshall. Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 50. The 40. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Barnett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Western Michigan's offense will have the football first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Buckley.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Might have a chance. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run play action. Complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
On the run, it's Buckley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Lowry. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Michigan's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes
the catch, and he's free. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then get...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Again, it's Underwood. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks now back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
In the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give on the counter. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Firing to the right, complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Marsh. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll run the option. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Underwood throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Buchanan. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
They'll got it on the counter. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Marshall. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed.
The discard, and he's running free. He's now up to 70 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed, and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Picks up the first down. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I'm kind of surprised that's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that one.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Makes the grab over the middle. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Trying play action. A strike downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one or a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. We could mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same.
Snags it, and there's running room. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Throwing, Underwood. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice job by the running back setting up that angle route. He's making it look like he's running to the flat, and then he puts his foot in the ground, cuts back across the defender's face, and makes himself an easy target for the quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the grab in their space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Western Michigan sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it.
Brings it down on the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. Back to throw, it's Lowry. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Broncos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Stanford taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cardinal able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the big house. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Michigan offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter. There he goes! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. An explosive play in the running game moves moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Marshall. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Under fire. Heaves it deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Back to throw. It's Lowry. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Yeah, the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in a nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the 1st. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Running inside. It's Marshall. Powers through the defender. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory. Gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Underwood to throw. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just on the same page with his target.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Got his man down the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He goes right back to the air. It's on target and complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Hauls it in. Push down for the tackle. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Buckley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Thrust that arm out. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Headed to the edge, it's Marshall. Makes it past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There's some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Motion from the wide receiver. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Going to the run, it's Marshall. Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th. Turning it on! Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Using his feet. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Here's the pressure. Keeps it going. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the bush before you see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try?
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's what...
Throws toward the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. He's brought down. Good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The throw. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail.
Michigan 30, Western Michigan 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's